Alright, greetings viewers of Firebrickman. Today I am here with yet another stream. And this stream I'll be playing on Minecraft Hypixel. It is a very popular server on Java, and it is a server which Java players really seem to like. And I think American players also seem to like it because it is very influential. Popular YouTubers such as Technoblade have played on the server, and it's one of the most popular ones, in fact. Welcome to the stream, Maria Zadeh. Welcome. Right, let's get started with some practice, particularly combo duels. Let's go. Broke his helmet. And got him. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Welcome to the stream, Nora Vadi. Welcome. This guy is called Not a Waste of Time. This should be good. Then he'll be good practice. But he didn't even eat his gapple. You could have easily taken advantage of that, but you didn't. And he left. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. This is not a wise decision. I should be eating my gapples. Okay, yeah, I should. I wonder what will happen if I start clicking very fast. Let's do it. Right. Oh, no. We're not doing that again. I don't think I will be 100% this time. Oh, it was 100%. Whoop. GG, well played. I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Let's do some boxing now. That way we can practice our block hits and strafing. For now we've been practicing aim solely while on combo duels. But boxing duels is good for other things. Like, for example, timing your block hits. Well, I know what to do. You don't trust this. This guy is using something. Slash WDR, Dro, Kenji. Let's try to run away and delay the results to see if Watchdog will aid us. We could still win this if Watchdog... Never mind. And it's the same guy who's cheating. His knockback is definitely unnatural. It's very unnatural, all of it is. Yeah, look, now he's using his reach. I think he has like 3.1 block reach or something. We're switching lobbies because we're not going to play against hackers. That would be a waste of time. A big waste of time at that. Still, GG, well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. What? Welcome to the stream, Light CPS, welcome. Yes, you can. Just invite me to your party via Hypixel, then I will see your username in the chat and I will invite you. Well, all viewers can join. So yes, that's yes. You can join if you want. Light CPS, alright. I will invite you after this match. Then we could maybe play some duels. I still have to do the rod practice though. aka classic duels. And he left. GG, well played, I like cake. / party invite, light CPS. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant. / party leave. / party invite, light CPS. No, not join. Oh wait, I know what to do. Right. What shall we do? Yeah, we could do like boxing duels, I guess. Why not? We're still at that stage of the video where we're practicing my sprint reset. I guess that's what you call it. think that I'd probably even better at Classic, because I like it a lot. It lets me get free hits in and free crits. I can also rot trick and crit afterwards. Oh, that's a good combo. The mechanics of the jump work very weirdly on Hypixel. Like, you can jump and then do some very wacky stuff. I've discovered that recently while playing boxing. It's usually well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Now let's do some classic duels. You're Grandmaster. That's concerning, but also exciting. Oh my god, I won! How? It's usually well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. This is actually a very good way to practice my rods now. Even better than you're playing with 3 FPS. That is unfortunate. He's good at countering that. It's usually well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. I have not gone through rod training yet, but I seem to know my way around the rod. Right, let's see. It's usually well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Right, let's see. That was a clean combo, if I do say so myself. It's usually well played, I like cake. You know what, I feel bad, because I'm winning so much, and he seems to be getting upset. I think that I'll lose one of these ones. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, indeed. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to block hit, and I'm going to W tap instead. That way I will play worse, and he can win. Let's do this. Let's not try to use the bow too much. Oh no. I was supposed to lose. Alright, I won't strafe. I will W tap and not strafe. That should work. But I also feel toxic doing this because I'm winning. I feel bad for winning so much. Let's just play like normal. Then he can maybe get trained, I guess. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. I can't believe it. That was absolutely like I have no words for it. That was a filthy combo. I can't believe it. Thrice die banana. Okay, this guy is very laggy. And it's costing him the game. He lost because he was lagging. I would not have won that if he was having the same advantages that I have. If he had the same ping, then he would have won. Because we were almost neck and neck. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. By that one fight, I was not supposed to win that. That guy took almost no KB. Not sure if that's a hack or if it's lag. Or if it's KB reduce. Either way, GG well played, I like cake. Unless it was a cheat. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. I almost forgot to do 200 subscriber special. I have to think of something. I still haven't thought of what I'm going to do for it. But rest assured knowing that I'm going to eventually make a 200 subscriber special. And it will be special, alright. It will be different to what I've done before. It will be completely different to everything I have done before, I assure you that. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. I actually have an idea now. I think that I'm practicing quite well. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Alright, last one before I go on to build your HC and then on to skywars and bedwars. Okay, what's going on? The lag It's costing him the game. He won with a disadvantage. GG, well played. I like cake. That was impressive. Who's Anthony here? I don't know. Well, let's do some builds VT. Right, let's go. I can already win the match, I assure you that. Because he has one less golden head than I do. If I just rush at him and then chug my golden head, then he's not going to be able to match me. And he will die. GG, well played. I like cake. That's a catchphrase. You know what? I'm returning to lobby and doing skywars. I hope that light CPS returns. He was one of my best opponents. Right, let's see. We'll take this, this, and this. Right. We'll take this, this, and this. And then we'll take this, this, and this. Oh, this music is soothing. Absolutely soothing. Actually not absolutely soothing, because as Obi-Wan said, only a Sith deals in absolutes. And that's what Yoda said. That's my mistake. And I died. Oh no. You should have been more careful there. I had the Juggernaut kit. Oh no, not the Juggernaut one. Oh, so we had the Bulldozer that was strength. Actually, I had the Juggernaut kit. I could have just delayed him with the eggs, and I could have gappled later. Because my health would have healed either way. So that wasn't a good move, was it now? But it's okay. We all make mistakes. No, I'm not going to play 2v2t because of the language on the server. People swear a lot and stuff like that. Welcome to the stream, MVPVD. Am I alright? Yes, actually, I'm very alright today. Might be one of the better days of the year. In fact, best day of the year so far. Lots of problems are being solved. That didn't count. No! And I fell off. That was foolish of me. Indeed, it is very good. Usually I have a block there, and that's why I switched to it, but no, it was the slot with the water buckets. Right, what are we gonna do? I guess this. There we go. We don't have enough blocks, unfortunately. So we'll have to resort to this, I guess. This will suffice. Okay, what's that? The block placement is a bit unstable. We got these. Alright, that's good. So now we're ready for mid. Indeed, there are quite a few people in the stream, but only a few of them speak in chat. I'm not sure why exactly. Well, that's that. GG well played, a la cake. I think that the majority of people only came for a gameplay and not to really speak in the chat or anything like that. There's also some people who I heard do not really like the community. They only like to watch the streams. They watch the streams hither and yon. Thus wise, they do not wish to engage in the community, but only to watch the content. Which I mean is fair. I'm not quite fan of the community myself. There are lots of trolls in the chat. I can't guarantee my audience's safety. It is partially my fault for that reason. And I died. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. I could have maybe survived it if I had made a more calculated ambush on him. He saw that one coming from a mile away, and I caused myself fall damage. I basically have everything I need. I have everything. I should not be losing this one, but you never know. See? You never know. GG well played, I like cake. That's the beauty of Skywars, you never know. There could be someone with full diamond armor and someone with like leather armor, and the person with leather armor can just combo the guy with full diamond armor off. You never know. Alright, the bow is a bit unreliable today. You know, I'd prefer if he just went to mid instead of staying here. I won't shoot at him. Alright, he's going to just camp here and sabotage the game for himself and for me. That's fair, I guess. And I died. GG, well played. I like cake. The ping is supposed to be 124. I don't know what's happening. But hey, we never know. Right. I'll take the saffron chest. Oh, we have more Badline users. Quite epic. And I fell off. GG, well played. I like cake. That's the catchphrase. The stream gets boring for the people who are watching when I always keep losing. So try to win this one. Got him! Oh my god! Oh my god! I got him! I'm ashamed I had to play it that way, but I still got him. Oh my god. Oh, someone invite me to their party. This is a very fair play. I'm gonna chip away at his health while he's not paying attention. That's to teach him a good lesson, won't it? And I fell off. GG, well played. I like cake. Toxicity only damages the person who is being toxic, not the other way around. Oh, this guy's good. This guy's very good. Better than expected. Well, GG well played, a la cake. Welcome to the stream, Zonner Peterson. Well, wait, this guy is being toxic. Wait. Oh, can't invite that person. I see. Well, I mean, that should teach us a lesson. Don't accept rematch from random toxic people. He probably toggled something for the duel. Actually, I'll report him for that. Yeah, that's the... wait. And that's the report. When someone cannot act decent, they must be punished for it. The decent must be rewarded, and the indecent must be punished. The indecent who dare spew out words of indecency and words of toxicity. Anyways. I see. Well, I hope that you're having fun in your vacation. And I was hit off. And I got killed. GG well played, a la cake. That's the catchphrase. You know, it makes me wonder why people are mean on Minecraft PvP. Like, why would they spew out words of indecency? What creates an indecent person? PvP Bat has invited me to better duels. I'll accept after the match. It is very difficult to see into the minds of someone who acts indecently. Because I myself do not act that way, and I see no reason to do so. What reason do they see within their actions of indecency? Do they see a reason at all? Or are they merely acting without thinking, without reason? That we do not know, of course. He's probably going to Godbridge, right? Yep. You'll be on in 3 more days. That's good to hear. But let's try to get 1 win in Skywars, right? Let's try to get 1 more win. But no, it's going to be a very difficult conversation. Think of the philosophy of people who are indecent. What is their philosophy? Do they have one at all? And why would someone act toxic or act indecent when they have the ability to act decent? That just doesn't make sense. They have the ability to act in a decent manner, yet they still choose indecency over acts of decency. Alright, I didn't really have a chance there, did I? Anyways, GG, well played, I like kick. But in some regards, you could say an indecent person is not equal to a decent person, because they can act decent, but they choose to act indecent. Thus wise, their thinking must surely be impaired, right? Well, it's a bit more complex than that. It's not that simple. How do we know that they have the ability to act in a decent manner? How do we know if their thinking is impaired or not? And if it is impaired, then does it count as having the ability to act in a decent manner? Or is it simply factors outside their control which make them indecent? I let my guard down there. That guy was a beast. GG, well played, I like cake. I no need to apologize for not being on the stream yesterday. It's fine. It wasn't really that much of an important stream anyway. I stream every week. But then, when we get into discussion of indecency and decency, we also get into the argument of how do you define decency? Does everyone have their own definition of it? Because one time, I made a video about a toxic player who had acted in an indecent manner, trying to expose the player. Then, one of his friends commented on my video, saying that saying L in the chat is not an indecent act. It is a normal act. And everyone does it. So then, they have a different definition of decency and indecency. In which case, who's to say who's right? There is no way to know who is decent and who is indecent in that regard. Because both people have a different definition. By the way, GG, well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. Alright, see you later, Zonar Peterson. But I think that there's a very simple explanation of what's indecency and what's not decent. So what's decent and what's not decent, there's a very simple definition for that. An act which causes discomfort in any way is an indecent act. So an act which, for example, would likely upset someone, cause someone pain, in a physical or psychological way. That is an indecent act, and the simple definition of it. But then you would say some people are more resilient, naturally. What's this? What? Hypixel needs to fix that. And then you say some people are more resilient, naturally, than other people are. For example, one person would hear the word L in the chat, and they would think, oh, that's nothing, everyone says L, and they would maybe laugh at it. And L stands for loser, by the way. But there might be someone who's had a very horrible day, a very horrible life, and they come onto Minecraft to relax. Then you say L in the chat, and then they will experience pain. They might even cry from it. So then the question is, what's decent and what's not decent? How must one know if their actions are decent or not? Because if you were to measure it by how much pain is caused by it, then there's no way to measure it, because people have varying amounts of pain. So then, you must just try to, filter out everything that you say for the most sensitive people. But then there's another problem. If we were to filter out everything that we say so that even the most sensitive people cannot be hurt by it, then that would be a form of censorship, and it would cause more pain and suffering. So in that sense, censoring indecency would cause indecency on its own. Yeah, it's a very complex discussion. There isn't really a yes or no answer to it. Oh my god, I did it. No, remove the music. It's right over there, I can't do anything. Right. Let's take a break from the complex philosophical discussion about indecency and decency, and let's focus on the game at hand. No, he did more knockback. GG, well played, I like cake. That's a catchphrase. But no, in the end, I think that the responsibility falls onto the person, the individual. I think that in this regard, the people who are better at defining indecency and decency will probably rank higher in terms of their humanity, I guess. And that happens naturally, because people who are indecent will be worse leaders. They'll probably lose their jobs, get expelled from school, and have worse lives. So naturally, the indecent people are being sorted into a certain category. There isn't really a rule in the system which really sorts them automatically. They're naturally being sorted into different categories. A decent and an indecent. I'm not sure how that happened, but GG well played, I like cake. That was that one bug which basically broke the entire game on My Man Club that sumo players use. But I think in the end, the indecent and the indecent are basically being taken care of. Like, there naturally is a category of the decent and the indecent. And the indecent are being punished for decency, and decent are being rewarded for their decency. The indecent are being punished for their indecency, because they get banned from Hypixel and stuff like that. And again, naturally, at the end of their lives, people become decent. Like, the older folks are naturally better than the younger folks. They're wiser, they're more friendly, because they've been through life. You have much less indecent older folks, because they've been punished for their indecency at one point or another. That's basically my take on it, I guess. But in the end, the people who are indecent in video games are pitiful. Though there must also be a level of pity for those who they target. Those who already had a horrible day and come onto Minecraft to relax, only to be met with the utmost indecency. It is absolutely repelling that they dare do such a thing. Yet people like that exist, and it is not fully their fault. But that's no excuse. That does not take away the responsibility for actions. That's basically my take on everything, really. And it's not a political thing, don't make this political. It's about the behavior of Minecraft players. In other words, indecent people refers to people who behave well in Minecraft. No, that refers to people who behave badly in Minecraft. You see, what I did right here was indecent. They were in the middle of a battle. But I swooped in and stole the kill for myself. That was indecent. I did something indecent. But you can't say that I'm an indecent person, because I try my best to be the most decent that I can be. And maybe that's the same for everyone else. That's not really related to decency, that's more with unsportsmanlike behavior. And he threw snowballs until I fell off. GG well played, I like kick. Skywars is a bit weird today. I usually get at least 2 or 3 wins per day. I haven't gotten one yet. People are being a bit more unsportsmanlike than usual, aren't they? But there's also the philosophical discussion that basically distracts me from the game. This is indecent. I must eliminate him. And he got one final hit and that basically knocked me off the map. That always really happens. I wonder how they do such a thing. They don't all have knockback on their swords, do they? So how are they doing this? Maybe by clicking high CPS. That's my best guess. That was unsportsmanlike. Welcome to the stream, Phantom. Welcome. Yeah, so I was just now discussing the philosophy of decency and indecency while playing some Minecraft. Basically, indecency refers to when someone acts good, and decency refers to when they... Oh no, wait, I mixed it up. So indecency refers to when they act bad, and decency refers to when they act good. Basically what I was saying was that, okay, so the most basic idea is that there's something wrong with the indecent people. They're probably missing out on a cognitive function. Because if they're indecent, well, when they can act decent, then why would they act in an indecent manner? If you can act good and nice, then why would you choose to act bad? It doesn't make sense. Then the next question is, can they, in fact, choose to act good? No, I don't know German or Polish, unfortunately. I do know that they say Deutsch and Polska, but I don't really know the language. So the discussion that I was saying has multiple parts. Basically, can they choose to act in a good manner? Or are they simply acting that way because they have no other choice? It is very incomprehensible why someone would choose to act bad when they can act good. Then I got the conclusion that there are also, other than circumstances where they cannot act good, there are also circumstances where they have a different definition of good and bad. One person would say, oh no, like saying L hurts. It is toxic and it ruins my day. Someone could say that. Meanwhile, another person says, oh no, everyone says L. That's a part of gaming culture. And who's to say who's right? There is no one who can say that. Lest there be a universal truth, which not everyone believes in. So then the next definition would be, how much pain does it cause? Does it cause a lot of pain to say that word, or does it cause a low amount of pain to say a word like that? But then there's also that the different people feel varying amounts of pain from hearing different things. Not everyone gets equally hurt from the same thing. One person could, for example, hear L and then have their day ruined. Another person hears L and they just laugh, or yeah, they just laugh it off, or they don't really care. They're like, oh, you said L, okay, what does it matter? So yeah, pain isn't a good definition either, because it's not universally shared by everyone. Then the final conclusion is, okay, so are the indecent people being punished for their indecency? And are the decent people being rewarded for their decency? And the answer is yes, actually. not by a type of law or legislation, but by nature itself. By nature, decency is rewarded, because people who act in a decent manner get better jobs, they get to keep their jobs, you know. But people who act in an indecent manner lose their jobs, they basically lose the respect of the people around them, they spend their lives alone. So actually, that's called justice. And there is justice in nature itself. I like how this entire philosophical discussion started because someone said L and easy in the chat. And I ran out. That's unfortunate. GG well played, I like cake. He just had more, I guess. So we don't really need to worry about it, because the indecent people are being naturally punished. That's why we have more decent elderly people than indecent elderly people. But we have more indecent young people than decent young people. Because young people have not faced consequences for their indecent actions, but elderly people very likely have. That's why they have changed their indecent ways and reverted to a decent lifestyle. However, young people seldom face consequences, at least not until adulthood. The young people who have faced consequences for their actions oftentimes become decent from it. Sometimes they don't become decent. The most important thing about having consequences for your action is that you learn from the consequence yourself. If someone, for example, gives you an artificial consequence to teach an artificial lesson, but you don't understand the lesson and don't teach it to yourself, then you won't change. A lesson will be taught naturally through life. And that's really it for decency and indecency. That's all I really have to say about the discussion. Indeed, it is Skywars. You came right on time. And a hacker. I haven't won a single match. It's been like 20 matches. Again, it's partially my fault. I've been discussing something very philosophical, and I have barely got to play at all. Right, we have a gapple, we have blocks, snowballs. Let's go for this chest real quick. No. Right, let's go. Let's go. You just need to get first hit in. Yes! Yes! Finally, I can feel the tides turning. Hopefully I can finally win a match after all these matches. After all these philosophical discussions. I can finally win. Yes! GG well played! I like cake. GG well played, I like cake. That's the catchphrase. GG well played, I like cake. You know what? Let's do something new. Solo insane mode. That's something new. Welcome to the stream, Simply. Welcome. Long time no see. And I fell off. Oh well. Oh no, it's no problem, Simply. We have all been a little busy nowadays. But I'm glad that you can make it this time, at least. Let's do solo bedwars. Some viewers have joined later than others, so I'll repeat the philosophical discussion, because it's very important, really. Actually, I might invite Simply first. Oh, classic duels? Sure. Something went wrong, alright. So there was a philosophical discussion that started when I dueled a skywars player. First, I lost a skywars match and the guy said L. And I was like, okay, that happens a lot. Then, someone from the match... Wait, is this him? Or, yeah, he's nicked, likely. He's likely nicked. Oh wait, no, it's not him. What? Yeah, that's not him at all. He plays much better than this. I'll accept this one, I guess. So basically the guy in a duel won as well, probably from toggle, but that's not important. And then he said L as well. In my streams, I define that action of saying L, or saying, for example, something toxic after winning, as indecent. Decent refers to when someone acts good. It was a term very often used in the olden days. Most often by religious organizations, but that's not important. What is important is that it's old-fashioned, and I like old-fashioned words a lot. Basically, it's good and bad. Decent and indecent. Very simple, really. GG well played, I like cake. Let's invite him. So the term, as we acknowledge, comes from medieval times. Not medieval times, not that late, but from like the industrial period, maybe, early industrial period. Or perhaps from the times of Shakespeare. Term indecent. Defend... sure. I'll defend. I can try something new out then. Alright, I will do that. But yeah, so I defined saying L after winning the match as an indecent act. In other words, an act which is not good. Oh no, just try out the defense. What I meant was that I usually don't defend. Well, so then I got into a philosophical discussion, really. I said, how exactly do we actually define decency and indecency? Because there's a very long discussion to be had, but I'll summarize it a bit. So basically, the first part of the discussion was, how could someone ever act bad when they could act good? Why would someone be bad when they can be good? Why would someone be indecent when they can be decent? That didn't make sense. That does not make sense at all. Because I think that most of the good people know that acting good is good, really. But then it's like, there's a deeper discussion to be had. Because can they, in fact, act good? Are they intentionally acting indecent? Well then, let's get into it. So first and foremost, we have the problem of defining indecency and decency. To some people, something is decent, but to others, it is indecent. And there's no way to really define it. One person would define it differently than the other. So then, the discussion leads to which definition is the good definition of indecency and decency. And then I realized there isn't really a universal definition. Like religious organizations say the religious book defines it, but that's not universal. That's only for the followers of the religion. So that's not a definition which is universal, unless everyone has that religion. And it's interesting because one time I created an expose video for someone who acted toxic on Hypixel. One of his friends came into my YouTube comment section and he said, "No, it's quite normal. Everyone says L. Everyone says that stuff. It's part of gaming culture." Okay, he's rushing our base. And I fell into voids. But yeah, so he said, "Oh no, everyone says L after winning. It's a part of gaming culture and it's very normal." But the question here is, how do you know that? Some people may be having a bad day, and maybe a bad life. And then the final straw is someone saying L while inside the game. L refers to the word loser, by the way. It's short for that. So some people are hurt by a word, while some others are not. And that goes to the definition of indecency and decency, were defined by how much damage it does to a certain person. Does it do damage, or does it not do damage? Well, that's not a good definition either. Because you don't know how much damage it does. To some people it does a very small amount of damage. To other people it does a very high amount of damage. So that's not a good definition either. There isn't a universal definition for decency and indecency. Maybe that's one of the reasons why there are decent and indecent people. Other than some people not being able to help being indecent. Then we head into the last part of the discussion, which is, okay, let's not try to change decent people or indecent people. Let's first say, okay, yeah, polite and unpolite ones, or maybe good and bad people. But when you say, okay, let's ignore the definition and think about this. Is an act of indecency punished? And is an act of decency rewarded? And this we can answer. Because whether or not you agree or don't agree, it is a common fact that an act of decency is rewarded in life, and an act of indecency is punished in life. Why do I say this? Well, it's quite easy, really, to understand. Because when you're indecent, you lose your job, you get expelled from school, you have less friends, you have less people around you who you can trust. And your indecency is being indirectly punished by life itself, by the very nature of life. So in fact, you can say that decency and indecency are being treated with respect or disrespect, with reward and punishment in life. So you could definitely say that, because those acts are naturally punished or rewarded. Someone who is decent at work gets better positions in the job. Someone who is indecent gets punished, they lose the job. Oh no. And I died. RIP. Well, so this part of the discussion says, okay, so some people are decent and some people are indecent. Are they at least being punished accordingly? And my answer to that is, yes they are, by the very nature of life. Which is why we have more indecent people who are young and less indecent old people. Because life punishes them, and they learn from life that indecency is punished and decency is not punished. They learn that from life itself, the best teacher. Even 1,000 teachers with rulers who slap you every day cannot teach you what you teach yourself through life. That is really about indecency and decency. That's really the answer to it, really. They learn that from life itself. It's basically, in a very simplified way, it's like pets. If they listen to your commands and act good, you give them a treat. You give your dog a toy or something if he listens to you. If he doesn't listen, you, for example, spray the pet. Oh my god, this is my favorite map. It's Playground. The one popular MMOs use. I like this map a lot. But people are like that, really. Because people were historically a lot like animals. Not in an insulting way, but we literally were. That's how humans are programmed, almost like machines. That refers to the psychology of humans as well. But so when someone acts decent, life will, for example, treat them with good luck or bad luck. And it's not like a religious form of karma or stuff like that, no. I mean literally. Because people are taught to also avoid aggressive people, or people who cause pain to them. It's part of human programming. Like, people aren't even taught that, they automatically do that on their own. They avoid people who cause pain to them, who act indecent towards them and cause them discomfort. And that's really it about indecency and decency. And that's the end of the discussion. But it's quite an interesting and long one, really. The discussion of whether or not indecency is punished, or how you define it. I mean, this is probably the first philosophical discussion I had on my channel, so please leave your thoughts in the comments, I guess. And I fell off. And all of this philosophical thinking because someone said L in the chat. Or in other words, the word loser, that's what they said. Welcome to the stream, Apotek. Welcome. That's repulsive. Let's block the person. / block. Okay, I can't block them for some reason. Yes, you can also play. And you'd recommend you calm down about toxic people. Oh, you mean in the sense that I'm going a bit too... I'm delving too deep about it. Yeah, probably am overthinking a bit. Oh yeah, / ignore. Thank you very much. / ignore. Ignore ads. There we go. Right, where are we going to next? Let's go to rat. Oh my god, they don't see me, do they? No, they do see me. Oh well, I died. A full tally in 9 seconds, what is that referring to? I don't know. It's best to actually get tools first, because then we can go through the defense. We had a good opportunity to actually break to it. Back there. A tele bridge. I can't do that. Okay, ink. There we go. Got them. Oh, you did a full tally. Wow, that's amazing. Very amazing. It's even faster than a bedrock god bridge, actually. It's very fast. And it's also on Java edition, which makes it very hard. Oh my god. But it's very impressive that you managed to do the full tally. Very much so, in fact. Wait, did that TNT break through it? Oh my god. This guy is indirectly aiding in Red's game. Because he was apparently not from Red Team, but he still hit me off, right? Or maybe he was from Red Team, I'm not sure. But I mean, if you see an opponent attacking the other team... yeah, it's very interesting on Hypixel. But if you see an opponent attacking the other team, then just let them do it. Just hide behind them and don't attack. Because in the end, it's like this. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. A few chess tournaments lately. Oh, that's very nice. You need to have a lot of thinking to win at chess. And a certain kind of skill, in fact. Yeah, that's true. Oh wait, they're dead, and so is pink. Ink. Oh no! I didn't jump. What am I doing? No! I'll go for whites. Oh no! I got attacked from behind. Oh no. Alright, I'll invite you now. Status party invite Opotech. I don't have to do status party invite. Oh, but you do have to do that on Baroque Edition, so I got confused. We can just do status party. Did not know that. Right, I'm rooting for Simply. I'm rooting for him. Let's see if he wins. The power of cake is now on the side of Simply. And now he's going to win this. The power of cake. Some of my clips in the video. Well, I mean, you could maybe, like, duel against me. And then, while dueling against me, you could use clips where I'm fighting against you, for example. Not really sure how it would make sense to include someone else's gameplay. But you can of course use my clips if you credit me. Oh, that's nice. You can certainly use the clips if you credit me, as long as you do that. Oh no. You know what, let's just do 4v4, that's always the most fun mode. I find that these modes with, like, multiple players are, like, quite luck-based, if you will. They very seldom revolve around skill. Oh no. Alright, wait, 3 seconds. Alright, Simply, thank you for joining me on the stream, and I bid you a fond farewell. Hopefully I'll see you later in one of my future streams. See you. Thank you very much. Hopefully I will. Yeah, we're doing 4v4 still. This is much better than those other game modes. Those other ones are very luck-based. Yeah, hopefully you can. It would be most helpful. But their team has 4 players and our team has 4 players. That's perfect. Right, let's go. Not too close, not too close! No, this isn't good. They can just get onto our base. Even now, they can just wall run. Alright, in order to do knockback, I must block before engaging, not after. In an exchange, I must first block after hitting them for the first time. But not here. On a bridge fight or any other battles which are similar to that, I must first block and then hit. At least when I'm running, not when I'm not running. I didn't split. Oh, right. You mean the material. Yeah, he's saying that out loud. I'll put this over here. It's just muscle memory at this point. No. Oh no. I'm not good at this. And that was probably one of the worst attempts I made at crossing their base. Background music. Well, how should I say this? My taste in music is not the same as the viewer's taste in music. Let's just say it that way. Like when it's music in recorded videos, I don't have to listen to the music. I just put it over the gameplay. Yeah, but I have to like the music a lot. I'm very sensitive to the sounds which are playing. And I'm very sensitive to which type of music it is, of course. And I have a very particular taste in the music. This is one reason for why I can't do background music. If I did, then you'd likely be traveling back in time to like the Victorian era. Now it's like music from like the classical times of the Victorian era or something, not modern music. I also find opera music to be preferable, or the conventional type of music. And I got him. I wonder how he double hit me. This one guy is carrying the entire team. There's just this one guy who's carrying their entire team. The other ones are slacking off a bit. Actually not. This is not him. This is someone else. Yeah, only one of them is sweaty. The other ones aren't really sweaty hardly now. I dislike bridge fights. I prefer fights with like something that counts out the sprint, like rods and the sword, so that you can ensure that you get the first hit. Here it's like the first hit is basically RNG or CPS based, like in pot PvP. What? I'll just go around killing random people, I don't care anymore. I should have bought blocks, but hey. Where's the Yoda of games? I thought it was the Yoder of games or something. That's not even a word, but hey. I thought it was the Yonder of games, truth be told. No! That's abhorrent. Absolutely abhorrent. No, he's just collecting high CPS, and that is mistaken for actual skill or actual effort. Like it often is. Bridge duels, I don't know about that. I'm not really the best at it. Alright, we can do some bridge duels. But duel section of the video is over. This is mostly the bedwars section of the video. But I mean, why not? I'm not really that strict about it anyways. We're going to use the clips where you duel me for the video, I see. Alright, I guess, but I would prefer if we did like some like combo duels or classic duels. That's much more, I guess, my style, I guess, if you say it like that. I'm quite sure there's a better way of saying it, but I think that's the best way I can think of off the top of my head. I see. Well, so be it then. He doesn't know this, but I play Bedrock Edition, and Bedrock Edition relies on those types of sprint resets. So he's at a major disadvantage. And I died. GG, well played, I like cake. I'm already so tired of bedwars. People aren't really... Hypixel players are not being Hypixel players, if that's how you say it. Well, not working, so we'll just have to do the party queue for it. But I'm going to get clips, so I have to really try my best now. Oh no, I fell off. And that's what I call trying my best. This is going to be interesting, I can already sense it. You won that one. This guy is much more skilled at duels than I am. And I got glitched on the block. No! He's faster. Oh my god. Oh my god, how did I glitch through that? That was lucky. That was also lucky. I don't know how I'm winning this. Even if I win, I think this guy is more skilled in general. Oh my god. What is ALG? Oh wait, right. Oh no, what am I doing? Yes! Oh my god, we're now even. How? How am I winning? Oh my god. Oh no, it's lagging. Oh my god. Yeah. That's very intense. That was all luck based. I won because of luck. Wait, hold on. I won because of luck. Yeah, this guy is definitely more skilled than I am. This guy's definitely more skilled than I am at the game. Right. Wow, that's amazing. And I fell off. Oh my god. This is very intense. I think I'm going to do more bedwars after. And that was a dumb move. I'm going to lose because of it. Yep. Not even close. And I died. Oh my god. Oh, it ended the game. Wait, did he crash or did he depart? Maybe we could do a different duel. No debuff? Oh no. Oh no, not no debuff. Anything but no debuff. Oh wait. Wop. What? Wop, I'll just do this manually, I guess. I don't know. I think it's so laggy that he keeps crashing. I did no debuff before actually in one of my streams. But this is probably the first time in a few months that I'm doing no debuff at all. It's very unfortunate. You know what? No debuff was actually kind of fun there. Let's do another no debuff duel. And then we can go on to bedwars again. It will certainly help out with bedwars if we play some no debuff. Most certainly, in fact. We've reached 205 subscribers. Let's go. This is amazing. 205. Alright, no one's queuing no debuff, so guess they'll just go on to bedwars and end the stream off already. Oh, so many cosmetics. Well, no, we used to have another emote as well. Where did that one go? We had more than one emote. Oh well, we'll look at later. Let's go to their base quickly now. Quickly. They're making defense. They're making defense. No. Right, but we know what to expect now, so let's get some tools. That's one. Happy night. This is unfortunately going to be a last bedwars match for today's stream. If you want to join, then you have to join next week, during the next stream. I apologize for this, and I hope that you'll still decide to stay tuned for next week. I stream on Hypixel every Sunday, so if you want to join, then you have to join next Sunday, because the stream is ending. Right, let's get them. Let's get their bat. Let's get their bat. Come on, come on. Yes. Let's face them. And we died. Oh well. Bedwars went quite bad today. Did not win a single Bedwars match for the stream. That's okay, can't win them all. But I mean, it's like that guy said, it's quite laggy today. Right, so I hope that you all enjoyed the stream and that you will come back next week for the next stream. I thank you all for watching. Special thank you to Happy Night, Simply, Opotek, Off the Walls, Phantom, Zander Peterson, MVPVD, Bruno Bulldog Racing, Light CPS, Norovadi, Maria Zade, and to everyone else who was watching this while it was still live. A final thank you goes out to those who are watching this after it has been uploaded and made this far. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week.